Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm SilentCore and welcome yourselves to another video. As most of you that follow my channel will know, I have spent a lot of my time playing a game called RuneScape, and I have been looking into several other MMO games out there. I really do like the MMO genre. It's a game that you can really just sort of play a lot of time in. You know, you can really sort of invest a lot of your time into this game and into building up your whole character and your stats, and it's something I really like. I've noticed a lot of console games especially, I'll sort of buy thinking I'm going to play them for a long time, and I'll end up maybe only playing them for a couple of weeks and then maybe just sit on my shelf after that. So I really do like the whole aspect of an MMO game where you can put a lot of time into it, build up your character, and it's sort of a bit of a long-term adventure. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my first impressions of the game Vindictus. It has been out for a little while, but it does have some new characters added, it's got some new content coming into all the time, so I really wanted to give it a try and see what it's all about. Now I've got to say, Vindictus, it has one of the weirdest introduction cutscenes I've ever seen in a game. So it starts off where your army kind of wants to head into this castle and kill this big fluffy spider thing. And out of nowhere, a very attractive young girl pops out and jumps in front of the big arrow trebuchet thing that was just about to fire. And so you ended up taking this girl's side and you end up going into the tower and fighting your way up the tower, to fight this spider. So I've got to say, after working my way through that tutorial, I wasn't really sure what to expect from the game, but it did turn out to be pretty cool once I got into it. So first of all, I want to talk a little bit about the characters you can choose from, because they are quite a big deal in what you're going to be playing like through the whole of this game. So there's currently 8 different characters that you can choose from in Vindictus. Some of the characters are male and some of them are female. However, you can't change the genders for each character, they're kind of locked in, and they all have very unique kind of attributes, different abilities, and different ways that you can play them. So this is actually a little bit different from most MMOs that you might have tried before. A lot of other MMOs allow you to build your own character and choose how you wish to play them, but from here you have to just sort of choose your character that fits your playstyle. And each, as I said before, each of them has their own abilities, their own weapons, and their own unique style that you want to use. So I decided to go with the character called Vila. She is a female character, but she has some pretty awesome twin swords. I really didn't want to be one of those guys that chooses a female character in MMO games, but I didn't really have much choice in this one. I just really did like the sound of her weapon arsenal. So once you select your character, you can also customize a few features about their sort of appearance. You can choose a few facial features, the body type, the hairstyles and skin color and stuff. A few of which are actually sort of free, and then a few of the features that you can customize actually will cost you real money. So let's talk a little bit about the character I've chosen, Vila. As you notice with her twin swords, she's a very kind of hack and slash character. Combat is always pretty entertaining with her, and you have to get right up to close to attack. I also noticed that you can do a lot of damage when you just use objects. You know, for some reason in this game, when you pick up an object and use it as a weapon, it just deals a ton of damage. You'll notice when I'm using my swords, they're relatively weak compared to a lot of the objects that you can use. So you can pick up barrels, boxes, pretty much anything you can see lying around you can pick up and use it as a weapon. You can even use the dead carcasses of enemies that you kill to pick up and use as a weapon to kill more enemies. So it's actually quite entertaining. But yeah, the combat in this game completely depends on what character you use. They all have very different playstyles, very different weapons, and of varying damages. You know, this character that I've got is probably quite, the attacks are quite weak compared to some of the other ones that maybe have bigger and stronger weapons. But as I said before, each character sort of has their pros and cons. So as you'll expect with an MMORPG game, there are a lot of story missions, there's a lot of content. I believe in this game there's over 150 hours worth of content, so it's a pretty insane amount of hours to put into this game. Most of the first few quests that I did experience sort of revolved around helping people or collecting things for people. You were more meeting people around your city, and they'd sort of ask you on quests or ask you to collect things, which usually always ended up on you having to go on raids and having to kill lots of enemies. So that was my first impressions of the game Vindictus. If you guys have tried this game before, do let me know in the comments what character you chose and what sort of abilities you can use with them, because I'm really interested in knowing about a few of the other characters that I should choose. And if you haven't tried this game before, I'll put a link somewhere in the description and you guys can check it out. So thank you guys so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave it a like rating and also subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this one. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.